Viruses like the coronavirus often mutate hundreds of times. While some mutated viruses become dysfunctional, others transform into super-mutants, more infectious and deadly than their predecessors. To date, there are 4 mutated variants of concern. However, this group grew to 5 members when on November 26, the World Health Organization added a new strain, the B.1.1.529. The WHO also calls it the Omicron variant. So, where did this variant come about? What do we know about its features so far, and most importantly, should we be worried about it? Let's find out in this video, but before we move on, we would like to let you know that our team has put in countless hours to produce this video. So, it would be of great help if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Firstly, where did the Omicron variant come about? The Omicron variant was first discovered in Botswana, when researchers from the Botswana Harvard HIV Reference Laboratory found coronavirus specimens containing more than 50 unseen mutations. In fact, the first specimen of the Omicron variant was collected much earlier on November 9. Around the same time, South African researchers stumbled across samples of Omicron variants in a cluster of cases in the Gauteng province. As more Omicron variant specimens were discovered, South African authorities officially reported the discovery of the variant to the WHO on November 24. Furthermore, the South African Ministry of Health alerted the WHO that the discovery of the variant correlated strongly to a spike in new cases in recent days. Since then, Omicron variant cases have begun appearing in Belgium, Hong Kong, and Israel, with the majority of these cases originating from South African countries, such as South Africa and Malawi. So, what is so different about this variant that researchers are concerned about it? Thus far, preliminary studies indicate more than 30 mutations in the gene coding for the spike protein of the Omicron virus. By comparison, the highly contagious Delta variant only has 7 mutations in the same gene. Remember, the spike protein is a crucial part of the virus because it helps it recognize and bind to the receptors on our respiratory cells. So, mutations observed in the spike protein are suspected to help the Omicron virus bind more efficiently to our cell receptors. This means the variant could infect and spread far more quickly than other variants observed. More so, researchers are concerned about a group of mutations called NTD and RBM. These mutations are typically associated with resistance to antibodies. Antibodies are proteins synthesized by our immune cells in response to pathogens, and are pivotal weapons in our body's defense against viruses. So, increased resistance to antibodies could mean the virus can easily escape our body's immune system, and have a higher infectivity and severity. Besides, since vaccines also rely on generating antibodies to protect your body against viruses, there might be a higher possibility coronavirus vaccines are less effective than expected. Despite the suspected higher severity, the symptoms of the Omicron variant are currently not observed to be significantly different from that of other variants. So in hindsight, how worried should you be about the Omicron variant? The Omicron variant's suspected greater infectivity and severity is undoubtedly concerning. However, the true nature of the Omicron variant will remain a mystery till the findings of ongoing research are revealed. Indeed, vaccine manufacturers, such as Pfizer and Sinovac, have already begun sequencing and researching the properties of the variant and its impact on vaccine efficacy. Concurrently, many countries, having learned from the painful lessons of the previous variants, are implementing strict measures to control the spread of the Omicron variant, such as banning or imposing stricter quarantine restrictions on travelers from South African countries. So, while there is no need to panic, we certainly need to be more cautious. This means practicing basic hygiene and still getting vaccinated to protect ourselves from receiving the full brunt of the virus. We have now come to the end of the video. Hopefully, it has shed some light on your burning questions, and see you in the next video.